I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars.
Hey guys, this is Raka and welcome to the Streamer Reviews, where gaming streamers gonna review the best new gaming laptops in the market. And today we are looking at the Intel powered Asus ROG Zephyrus S17, a laptop which stands for its amazing multitasking capabilities. As a streamer, I need my system to stream, game, record all at the same time. Having tested it, I'm quite thrilled that this laptop can actually handle it. And if you're wondering how, it is all thanks to the 11th gen Intel Core i9 processor, which gives your laptop a desktop caliber performance. With 8 cores, 16 threads and Intel Turbo Boost Max technology 3.0, it is capable of running several tasks without worrying about bottlenecks. So multitasking also leads to some heating issues, but luckily the S17 has its active aerodynamic system plus, which improves the airflow and enables long hours of streaming while keeping it cool. While choosing for a laptop, I also look for fast connectivity options for my accessories such as Stream Deck and capture card. But thankfully, the S70's Intel Thunderbolt 4 is very sorted in this regard. This one port lets me connect to all my accessories easily thanks to its blazing fast bandwidth speed up to 40 Gbps. Overall, I think the Asus Zephyrus S17 is a great laptop for streamers, gamers, or anyone with the similar needs. So what are you waiting for? Bring yours home today.
Hi guys, this is Zaya and welcome to Streamer Reviews, where gaming streamers review the best new gaming laptops. Gamers are an impatient bunch and I've got a laptop just for you. Let's look at the top 3 reasons why the Acer Predator Helios 300 is perfect for the impatient gamer. Number 1. Its 11th gen Intel Core i7 processor, which brings out the potential of the GPU's high-speed GDDR6 memory to ensure faster experience with higher frame rates and lower latency. Gamers hate long load times. That's why our second reason is the Helios 300's 2TB PCIe SSD. The SSD operates at PCIe Gen 4 speeds, giving you incredible read-write speeds for a faster response time. If all this wasn't enough, check out reason number 3. The 5th gen Aeroblade 3D technology plus Vortex Flow, which lets you say goodbye to heating issues. Shout out to the Predator Sense dashboard, which lets you monitor your system, overclock, and customize everything instantly from one place. I think it's clear that this system is geared for super fast results. Get your Acer Helios 300 powered by 11th gen Intel Core processor now.
Hey guys, this is Raka and welcome to the Streamer Reviews, where gaming streamers gonna review the best new gaming laptops in the market. And today we are looking at the Intel powered Asus ROG Zephyrus S17, a laptop which stands for its amazing multitasking capabilities. As a streamer, I need my system to stream, game, record all at the same time. Having tested it, I'm quite thrilled that this laptop can actually handle it. And if you're wondering how, it is all thanks to the 11th gen Intel Core i9 processor, which gives your laptop a desktop caliber performance. With 8 cores, 16 threads and Intel Turbo Boost Max technology 3.0, it is capable of running several tasks without worrying about bottlenecks. So multitasking also leads to some heating issues. But luckily, the S17 has its active aerodynamic system plus, which improves the airflow and enables long hours of streaming while keeping it cool. While choosing for a laptop, I also look for fast connectivity options for my accessories such as Stream Deck and capture card. But thankfully, the S70's Intel Thunderbolt 4 is very sorted in this regard. This one port lets me connect to all my accessories easily thanks to its blazing fast bandwidth speed up to 40 Gbps. Overall, I think the Asus Zephyrus S17 is a great laptop for streamers, gamers, or anyone with the similar needs. So what are you waiting for? Bring yours home today.
Hi guys, this is Zaya and welcome to Streamer Reviews, where gaming streamers review the best new gaming laptops. Gamers are an impatient bunch, and I've got a laptop just for you. Let's look at the top 3 reasons why the Acer Predator Helios 300 is perfect for the impatient gamer. Number 1. Its 11th gen Intel Core i7 processor, which brings out the potential of the GPU's high-speed GDDR6 memory to ensure faster experience with higher frame rates and lower latency. Gamers hate long load times. That's why our second reason is the Helios 300's 2TB PCIe SSD. The SSD operates at PCIe Gen 4 speeds, giving you incredible read-write speeds for a faster response time. If all this wasn't enough, check out reason number 3. The 5th gen Aeroblade 3D technology plus vortex flow, which lets you say goodbye to heating issues. Shout out to the Predator Sense dashboard, which lets you monitor your system, overclock, and customize everything instantly from one place. I think it's clear that this system is geared for super fast results. Get your Acer Helios 300 powered by 11th gen Intel Core processor now.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Intel Presents the TEC Challenger Series powered by Cosmic Byte in association with Red Bull. It's going to be your boy Aggressive coming to you, not with anyone else, sadly, because not a lot of people could make it, and I'm the only one who is here. But hey, the action can never stop, especially when here at the Esports Club. So why should it be why shouldn't it be a solo cast? It's gonna be incredible, it's gonna be fun, and I have you guys to keep me company throughout all of it. And of course my producer is gonna be on my side to give a little bit of a dab here and there to add on to the fun. But for now, we gotta talk a little bit more about the matchups for today now, don't we? So let's head on down over into that screen and see exactly who's gonna be playing here, because in that sense, think of it like this: Lead versus the side of Action PH. Bleed Esports, what is this roster? We already know. This roster has been taking the entire scene by storm. They are formed up. They do have a lot of big names behind them. And with the recent addition of Juicy on their side, firepower of this team has just been incredible. Darion and Juicy, these two fraggers alone have been the rising stars for the entirety of Bleed. Through thick and thin, it's always Darion that you can count on. Juicy with his incredible entries to brute force his way into different sidelines, giving them that edge. But now, as they're facing off against the side of Action PH as a roster, when you look at their statistics, they're not really the strongest ones now, are they? Let's head on down over to the map video screen to see exactly where both of these squads are going to be taking us, because primarily in my eyes, the main thing that really does scare me is the fact that Ascent is the first initial map pickup. It's good because Action PH, statistically, when I do look at their stats, they have a 71% win rate on the map of Ascent. So it's a good pickup from their side. They have an advantage, but against Bleed, are you counting on that being an advantage? The side of Action PH haven't really played a lot of games since the qualifier stages of VCT. That was ages ago. So Bleed, they have been in practice. They've been in that tournament setting for much more longer. Or the statistics that I have on me currently on when I compare my notes could not be as accurate. So Action PH, they are a good squad. I'll personally give them that they are an up and coming roster, but against Bleed, who have already cemented themselves in the Southeast Asian scene, it's just going to get a lot more difficult. Ascent, Bind, and Haven. These are the three maps that we're going to be seeing. The most classic Valorant maps that we'll ever see. Ascent being the most puggish, Bind being the second most puggish in my eyes, because there is a strategic aspect to it, but it's all about the gunfights. If you have a strong execution plan right off the get-go, then the defenders cannot hold. Or if you have a strong enough plan to take map control over on the map of Bind, but understand your limitations, then the side of Bleed or even the side of Action PH, they're going to be on the back foot constantly throughout those matchups. But for now, what else can we expect? First of all, I really want to see maybe a little bit more of a switch up, but we know that Bleed, they love their double duelist composition. But for the side of Action PH, they're a little bit more different. When I consider looking back at their matches, and I consider the last one that they did play, they like to go in for a single initiator composition. And as the agent selection screen is going to be going up soon, let's think of it like this. Positionally, how do they like to take fights? Positionally, how do they like to take engagements? For Bleed, I know personally how they like to play. I've seen multitude of their games. I've analyzed them over and over again throughout the entirety of previous tournaments when it came down to the TC Showdown. Here now, they haven't really switched up as much. Even with the addition of Juicy, they just added a lot more firepower, and the aggressive playstyle that they had previously is now going to be going into tenfold. And as the draft screen does get popped up in front of our screens here, you can already see that Bleed, as usual, double duelist. Nothing really switches up there. But for the side of Action PH, strong compositional hold from their end. They are going for the meta picks for the map of Ascent, not really switching up much here. And with the Sova and the Sky being one of the most primary pickups, the thing is, it's a lot about the fact that, yeah, you're playing a very utility-based composition. But if you're playing such a utility-based composition, what are you doing wrong here? What do you need to switch up to give you that tiny little bit of an edge to push yourself forward as a team? You need to have that proper communication so that you can use the utility in proper conjunction with one another. We know that Bleed, they already have that just by using the raw firepower that they have on their arsenal. Just send Darion, send Juicy in, give them enough utility to work with and enough information and just let them pop those heads. They completely just feed every single little bit of info and the resources towards them so that they can frag out and give them that level of edge to carry Bleed forward. But for Action PH, the composition that they are running, it has a lot more utility to facilitate multiple different players, not just your Jet being Jet only. So in that sense, how much value can you get out of that utility? It's all up to you. You need to be the ones to set the pacing throughout the entire server. You need to be the ones to bring in that level of coordination and team play. To take out Bleed, you need to go further beyond your own capabilities as well. Because you have everything to prove here. And for Bleed, they have everything to lose. Like, if they win this, yeah, it's Bleed. They're going to win. But for Action PH, this is their do or die. If they're able to take this, they're going to be able to make that stand and showcase to the entire world that they're the underdogs that took down one of the best teams in Southeast Asia. But for now, the game is going to get set up and prepped up and ready, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be me just coming on down through, getting a couple of drinks of water here and there when I can to refresh myself, because I know for a fact that this game has a chance of being either a very fast 13-0 from the side of Bleed or a very grueling and tiresome matchup where it has the possibility of being a 13-11 scoreline going in the favor of either Action PH or Bleed. It's all going to get found out when it comes down to that first initial pistol round. That's where the real fun begins and where it could all end as well. Now, talking about the side of the map of Ascent, why do we consider Ascent to be such a double duelist favorite compositional map? Okay, double duelist is strong on Ascent in comparison to any other map, even Haven, mind you. Currently in the meta, Haven, I would say, is much more favored towards the double initiator composition, but Ascent is one of the few maps that where I will say a double duelist facilitation is perfect. I love the Phoenix, but Phoenix is not being picked up because of the amount of value that you can get out of it. So Reyna just allows you to be a lot more self-sufficient. You can do your own thing. You don't need to worry about a lot of the other players. You can just run around, be a mock, and be the raid boss that you were meant to be. And speaking of raid bosses, we're going to be heading on down over into the game and seeing exactly if the raid bosses are going to be coming on down through here, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, it's going to be the engagement coming on in, and the B-side execution really did start on the right foot, but immediately everyone just backed off and they were like, nope, we ain't doing this. But Darion, he has something else to say about it. Pops one head, he's looking for another one. Down mid. Killed. He runs all the way. He's gonna be the one to survive at the bare minimum, but a lot of damage being done already towards the side of Action PH. Lexi casually strafes out, puts one, gets two. He's looking for one more, but still Tesseract. He's gonna be stronger on his end, Lenny. So beautiful with the shock darts at all times. This man always has to get a shock dart kill, and Darion, he always has to hit those headshots. Heals in left, heals in right. That's how you make it happen, and that's how you bring it all back. The side of Bleed, they take round number 1 in style and in proper succession with one another. This is the type of gameplay that you'd expect from all the members of Bleed. Strong, slow, methodical. They know when to push. They know when to take space. And the fact that all the members, especially Juicy and Darion, made a fast walk from the side of A main over onto A short basically shows that there is a gap in the defenses of all the members of Action PH. Action PH, they need to start taking things a little bit more slower. Otherwise, this could end up being up map control. Slowly but surely, they're understanding how Action PH are playing, but... Sorry, they're understanding how Bleed are playing, but it could be costly, juicy. This young man has something else to say about it. He has what it takes to take these fights, but still, you don't want to take these. This is such a dangerous angle, but still, Lenny on towards the back end on mid is going to be the one to take down Tesseract, but gets tagged down to really low levels of HP. He needs to back on off. He needs to give up the space. They have market control, but this level of control is not going to do much for you, especially with the Owl Drone now spotting everyone out. They know exactly where the positions are going to be at. The hold's coming on down through. A shot's gonna be good. Enemy remaining. Lenny's gonna be the one to take down Jet. Only just takes down another one. Darion's gonna be the one to take down Mode's kill. And Lexi swings out to get a final one for himself. Not a team ace, but could have been a team ace as well. Another round on the board, and Bleed, they look like they're in control. And Juicy immediately picks up that operator. He's not gonna be taking any chances. He's gonna make sure to send them a message, make that statement known that we are Bleed. And we are here to see your blood run cold. Moving on down from that. Positionally, all the members, of Action PH, they have a chance to take this round back in their favor at the bare minimum. But for now, at least, it's not going to be looking as good for them now, is it? They do have the guns, they do have the advantages, they do have the control, but they don't have the players. Darion, once again, just casually walks out of a short, gets one kill for himself, but all the members of Action PH, they knew how to retaliate. Positions weren't going to be good, but still, the shots are not going to be better. The gun from Wish.com is going to be the thing that takes down Jet only. Letty, he's looking for one more, spots on the head, but it's not going to be the one to find it. Instead, it's going to be Iman being the one to take him on out. First love. With a ghost takes down mode skill? That's gonna be a little bit painful. And now Iman, what do you do here? Pulls out a classic and he's gonna be the thing that takes down First Love. He knew what he needed to do. He knew how he needed to take it all out. Tesseract hears the footsteps of Lexi as he stomps his way forward. Juicy has the angle. Oh, that doesn't have the shot. Beautiful pre-fire from the side of Tesseract. He knew what was up. God damn it, Tesseract. This guy's too good for his own good. But Darion's just a little bit better. Darion's good for one. He should know where he actually is. Positions are prime. Positions are good. Iman, you're not at the perfect angle, but you have the perfect flick. Iman. What was that shot? Absolutely disgusting. Get him out of the server already. Poor old Darion didn't even know what hit him, but a flick and a half and a readjustment to boot. That's how you do it. That's how you bring in the pain. That's how you bring in the hurt as well. But my, oh my, was that a fine shot. And now, it's a 2-1. Side of Action PH, they have showcased their mechanical skill. They have made sure that they told Lee that you need to take us much more seriously. These pushes that you were doing, yeah, they're making it work, but we could easily take you down in a couple of seconds. Moti. He's around his own corner, pushing up. Here comes a Trailblazer as well from the side of mid to get a little bit of information, to get some space, but Jet only, he's only at 1 HP. He's not going to be able to survive that one for long. But still, First Love is going to be able to take down multiple using the Hunter's Fury as a pseudo flash to try and survive this. Astro is not going to be able to find out anything, and now it's all up to Iman. He has been the hero. He's been the one to do a lot, but Tesseract, when it comes down to his shock darts, he's just a cut above the rest on his own accord. 3 versus 1 situation. Here comes a retake, and Motsuki's not going to want to find out much, but Iman, how is he so good? How is he so strong in these? And poor old Darion, he's once again stuck in a 1 versus 3. Doesn't know where to look. Does he look left? Does he look right? Or does he look in front of him where Motsuki's going to be the one to shoot a bullet into his skull? 2-2. That's going to be another round on the board, going in the favor of the side of Action PH. They switch it all out. They turn it all around as well. And now, in this 2-2, it's just a very... The fact that Bleed are losing out on so many of their engagements, I'm sorry if I'm trying to collect myself a little bit so I can do a proper analysis to give you. The problem with Bleed is that they're constantly taking engagements on a 1v1 basis, and when they're running in without much of a plan of which angles that they really want to retake on. Like, I understand, they're getting the first initial kills, they're getting it down to a 3 versus 3 situation, but when they rush into the side, it feels as though they're running without a plan. Which angles do you want to take? You need to have that proper contingency before you go in for these. And these type of flashes are giving them so much value as well. Good amount of information, good amount of utility being put in. They can get an advantage for themselves, and that's exactly what they're looking for. Shots are prime, and Darion's gonna be the first one to get that kill on towards the face of Tesseract. Motsuki's gonna be good for 1, Motsuki's gonna be good for a second. Iman's gonna be able to take out Juicy as well. And for old Lenny, he's actually gonna be able to fight 1. Doesn't fight a second though. Iman's rampage finally gets shut down. But that's it. That's all that they get. It feels as though I can see the tiny knife already coming on down through an Iman's hand. You know that the game's gonna be going in a much more of a different fashion as soon as you do see that tiny knife, but for now, at least, I would say that this is a really strong start for both of the squads. The way that they're able to take these engagements, the way that they're able to switch everything out here, this goes to show that, okay, maybe, just maybe, The side of Action PH, they have a strong chance. They are an underdog in this story, but still Lenny! Oh my god, 4 people caught by 100's Fury! That has gotta be perfect, but still he's not gonna be the one to survive this lockdown. The lockdown's gonna be able to take so much damage, so much space being gained. One on the back of side. The back of side players aren't gonna be able to find the kill though. Darion's right around the corner. They should know. Jen Oli, he needs to know this, but no!
One enemy
They're gonna be the ones to go in for a couple of kills on their own. Lenny's gonna be good for 1, but still Jen Oli's inside of the side. He's just running around. He's just chilling. He's just fighting. He just knows which angle that he needs to peek at. Motski's gonna be good for 2. It was First Love being able to get the retaliation, but an absolute bloodbath down towards the A side just shut everything down in a couple of seconds. Where is the communication? It feels as though Bleed, they're just breaking apart from there. They're not doing comms at all. The calls were not coming in. The Jet dashed into sight and Darion didn't even check it once. All of the players from Heaven should have immediately swung out as soon as Darion got that first initial kill. They need to bail him out. Darion is dead in that situation if he tries to wait there for even any longer. No utility was popped and Darion was just stuck in. Another problem was that Lenny was a little bit too tunnel vision to try and go in for a couple of kills when he got those first initial tags. The tags alone should give enough information that, hey, everyone's tagged up. People from Heaven, you need to swing right here and right now. But the Heaven push was not there. Darion was stuck inside the side. The Heaven push came in way too late. Small communication errors from the side of Bleed are costing them so much, and the fact that Action PH are able to capitalize on those mistakes gives them that level of edge as well. Good plans, smart plays. And Action PH, they take a strong lead going in their favor. It's a 2-4. And now, it's where the real fun begins. Bleed. They're around your corner.
Standing ahead.
Here comes a fight to be taken, but Jet only is gonna be good for 2 more kills. The way that he's just flicking out and just getting all of those kills here, man. He's on another level of his own. Motski's gonna be the one to take down Lexi and Bleed. They have a possibility of losing this one out as well. I know, I understand that this is an eco, but even the eco rounds for the side of Bleed were always incredible to watch. Lenny's gonna go for 1 kill with that stinger. Sometimes it feels as though Lenny's the only one that can make this weapon work out in multiple different situations. Has a wacky crosser as well, but he's hitting all of the shots with it. And now he's looking for that final kill, just that final hurdle for themselves to work with. And Jet only spots on the head, but the stinger at this range just triple dicks him in the forehead. Sure, buddy. The stinger is a balanced weapon when it comes out of the hands of many more, but in the hands of Lenny, it's as deadly as a Phantom or a Vandal. 1 more round for the side of PH. And Action. They have a 3-round lead, a strong start for their side, but if they're able to get the 6th round for themselves, they put all the members of Bleed in a very sticky situation on their own accord. Think of it like this. The way that Bleed are playing, they're pretty much running amok and they're a little bit confused of how to take these engagements once again. They're losing out on the trade battles because of the way that they're taking the fights, but Darion, this is so good from him. Darion's already walking on out, but that alarm bot's gonna give away so much information away. One person's already on the flank, he gets caught out. Here comes the Seekers as well. The Seekers are gonna be another problem entirely, and without the Hunter Spirit to stop this, they need to push on down through. 1 kill, that's all that you need First Love, just 1, but still it's not gonna be able to find it. Shots are gonna be good. Juicy swings out, and poor old Jet Oli's not gonna be able to find that one. Burns out. Motski's gonna be good for 2. Testrok's gonna be good for another one. First Love takes down Tesseract. Bleed. They're bleeding out of their own bloodlines right now. Their veins are gonna be running on dry soon enough. Juicy, he's the last person remaining. How much more can you do here, Juicy? I know you're good. I know you're in trouble. Jumping on down. He's looking for the kill, but it's not gonna be giving him anything. Good shots from this man. Jumps on down from the side of Heaven. He's not gonna be able to find a single kill for himself. The potency of this man's aim alone is giving him so much value and so much room to work with here as well. And Action PH, being the underdogs of this story, somehow, in some way, shape, or form, they're making this all work. They're breaking it all down. They're sending the side of Bleed over to a very bad position in this round. This is an eco, but this eco needs to work out for them, primarily because they are investing in a couple of weaponry. But That's the thing. This is a round they need to win. Otherwise, they have no way of bringing this one back. Poor old Juicy. He swung out. He wanted to get a little bit for information. Maybe find some kill at the bare minimum. They're getting desperate here. Peeking these angles one by one. They're getting taken out. Lexi's gonna be good for one. Gets taken out by one more. But Darion, he's such a big difference maker. Spots out another player. Darion's gonna be so good to work with, man. Darion. This guy is always the one that brings in the pain and brings in the hurt for the side of Bleed. He's the difference maker. He's the game changer. And you know for a fact that when he is feeling himself on the server, that's where the real fun will start to arise. Jet only, right around the corner, spots out one of the heads. He knows exactly where Darion's gonna be at. Poor old Darion, 29 HP, 6 bullets. It's gonna be the one to survive. Find that first initial kill. There is a gun to your left, but Darion, he cannot go in for this reload. 3 bullets and a dream. Darion, if you're able to find this is a 4K. Darion finds the headshot. Oh my god. Darion, there's a chance. If he gets this, if he's able to find it with a bulldog, man. I'm never calling this gun the wish.com gun ever again. 1 bulldog and a dream. 29 HP. 1 versus 1. Jet versus Rada. Bleed versus Action PH. This is where the game is at. The intensity of this matchup is just that good. 6 bullets, Jet only. You cannot make a mistake. What's wrong being? It's gonna cost you. Jet only, the positions were just better. Poor old Darion was still checking the side of Generator. His flick was not true. He couldn't find the head, but that would have been so incredible if Darion was able to find that. Good try, man. Good try. NT is in the chat because this guy put the best try that he would have possibly done. But this was just an unfortunate and unlucky situation for him. There's no way he could have known. And Jet only, he played that round beautifully. But man, oh man, Darion is just a cut above the rest when it comes down to these sidelines. And now, that's where the real fun will start to begin as well here. Here comes the Hunter's Fury being popped from the side of Lead. Catches out Lenny. That's gonna be a good kill for them. But now, it's Bleed's turn to push up. They're taking control. They're taking the angles of mid, but Jet only. He had the better sideline against Juicy, and once again Juicy pushing up a little bit too far forward, and that's another thing that's costing him over and over and over again. Juicy, I understand that you're so strong, you're so good, you want to take that map control away, but try to take it alone, that's a little bit costly there. Jet only spots out the Sova. He's like, oh, it's a Sova. Are you an imposter or am I the imposter? They have a little bit of a heartfelt moment with each other, checking out the next door neighbors and giving each other cookies, but
Recalling my boss.
after that, the white flags weren't waved and war continued. The map of Descent on a 3 versus 3 situation. And now, one more kill. First love's already dead. Just look at all the members of Action PH, ladies and gentlemen. Look at how they're playing.
Spike planted.
Positionally, they're in so much of a better spot. That's why they're getting so much. Ryu funds a kill onto Lenny. And now it's up to Darion once again to try and clutch this one out. What can he even do? That's the problem here. Darion's trying. He's pushing up. He's taking engagements. He's able to take control. But the thing is, it's Darion. What's happening to everyone else? Why is there such a massive communication gap? And I understand why. This is one of the best maps of Action PH. Just look at the way that they're able to take engagements. Look at how smart they're taking the fights. Tesseract's gonna be the one to take down Darion as well here. And it's already slowly but surely just falling apart for all the members of Bleed. It's 2-8. 2-8, mind you, on the map of a set. Yes, I understand. This is a... That's another thing. This is a very defense-favored map. It's a lot more defense-sided. Yeah, it's not very, very defense-sided, but it's a lot more defense-sided. But the fact that Action PH are able to use all of the utility in proper conjunction with one another, that's what gives me a different level of confidence. Look at the way that they're using the utility. Not a single fight is being taken without taking the other into consideration. They're always taking engagements together as a squad. They're always pushing themselves forward as a unit. And that's why they're able to find so much. Here comes the ultimate as well from the side of the Killjoy. They're taking full control. They're pushing their way up. They're taking even more different sidelines. And here comes Hunter's Fury from the side of the attackers. They spot out all of the players. They're able to find all of the kills. Tesseract's gonna be good for 2. Webel's gonna be able to shut down another one for himself as well. And one by one, all the members of Bleed, they're dropping like flies. They're the ones bleeding instead of causing other people to bleed. One more shot, one more kill, and Amon gets kiss back. Just show them the finger, show them the kiss. That's how you snap your finger, and that's how you send them all back home as well. That is how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Are you? You can see it in the man's face. He's like, oh, what's happening? Emon's like, just another day at the office. Scratch my shoulder. Just brush it off. It's just dust on me right now, nothing else. And with that, that's gonna be another round. That's gonna be another play for them. It's just so well done from all of their members. That's what's giving them the edge here. Pushing out one more time. They do have the control. They do have the manpower. But Bleed, this is their last chance to stop them. Get that 9-3 curse scoreline. Give them that opportunity that they need to change everything up here. And Juicy, he needs to show up as well massively. Not been having the best of days. Darion's been the one to do a lot more for him. But Juicy, as soon as he starts to bring in the hurt, as soon as he starts to bring in the pain, he should be able to do a lot more. Going in for a full wraparound flag from the side of attacker spawn. This could work out, or this could end really badly for him as well. He played it smart, using Darion's aggression to help him get a much more forward angle for himself. If they opt to go in for the rotation play, the rotation's gonna cost them as well. 53 seconds left on the clock. Juicy's feeding away so much information, saying that, hey guys, we don't need to wait here. And then it's gonna be First Love showing him showing Motsuki, exactly why he's not gonna be the one to get away with a lot more pain here. Iman's gonna be the one to take down Lexi. One more kill, one more shot, 3 versus 4 situation on the map. They're pushing in their way in. Not gonna be able to find that shot though. That's gonna hurt him a lot. Flashes are gonna be good. Trying to run on away. Killjoy lockdown in hand. That's all that they needed. It's Juicy's turn to shine. Swing out. 1 and a 2 and a pop. Finds one. Probably not gonna be able to take down Aryu though. Aryu. Such a good shot, man, but it's just not gonna happen. It's a 9-3. The curse is about to initiate. If and only if they're gonna be the ones to bring in that first initial pistol run. Good double swing, good plays. And it's a 9-3. Finally, the side of Bleed, they're able to retaliate, but this retaliation is it a little bit too little too late here? That's what you really want to know. You always need that slight edge. That slight shift in momentum to bring themselves back. And on this 3-9 scoreline, Bleed, they have everything to gain, but also everything to lose. It all comes down to this. I want to see Bleed play this first initial round a lot more methodical instead of just treating it as a throwaway pistol. Because on the 9-3, the pistol carries so much more weight. Normally, I always say that the pistol round really doesn't matter. The pistol round doesn't carry a lot of weight because it's a throwaway round and you normally are playing for your buy rounds. But if you're able to get 2 consecutive pistol round wins as well as the anti-eco, then it's a problem. Then it's just gonna be a lot more painful and Bleed. They're getting caught by their own shenanigans. Look at all of the defenders. The defenders have full control over mid. Where do they go? Where do they run? Where do they hide? Shots are going to be strong as well. Jet only around the corner. 1 by 1. They're fighting the headshots. Aryu with a flick and a half takes down Darion. He was standing on top of mid-man. Flicks his mouse around and just slaps him in the forehead with a bullet. And he's going to be the one to send him a Christmas present as well. Sending it back home 1 by 1. All the members of Bleed. They're falling like flies. Action PH. They negate the curse. This is incredible. There's no way they're gonna be the ones to find any of this. The way that they're able to find every single fight, make themselves sing Song of Death. Every single swing, every moment that passes on the map was sent for them. It's like clockwork. They planned it all out. They know how the engagements are gonna go. They understand Bleed to a molecular level. To just take them out like this? That's not possible. The side of Action PH, they have completely anti-stratted Bleed. But Bleed, they possibly have underestimated their opponents here. And this is gonna cost them a lot more. Shots are gonna be good though from Juicy. Gets a little bit of info, gets a little bit of a chance, but not for long. Here comes a push from the back end. Here comes a flash as well. And Ivan, how does he do it, man? How does he get so many pop flashes to work? One on the left, one on the right. Juicy with a beautiful headshot. Juicy's looking for a couple of more as well. Come on, Juicy. You gotta do it for him, man. But it's just not gonna happen. Not against RU. This man is just on another tear of his own.
Taking that back.
Takes a swing, takes a flick, and just slaps a couple of people with it.
Right there.
3 and 11. That's Spectre. Caused a lot of issues. Good round at the very least, I would say, in terms of an anti-eco. But is it a good round when you consider it being on a 3 and 11 scoreline? I don't really think so. No. This is where the problems will start to arise. Pushing up, they're taking fights. And one by one, they're trying to make their way forward. Slow methodical push, but the side of Bleed, finally they're able to answer back. Catches out a little bit more of an over-aggressive Jet only. And he needs to take a back seat. Mid control is good. It has been established, but they're backing off from it. This could be bad. Look at the side of A. Short swing comes out. Darius gonna be the one to go in for that kill. 1v1 engagements against Darius just never works out. Somehow, he's just so strong in the 1v1s, man. As soon as he finds a 1v1 for himself, he's immediately gonna be the one to go in and find it out. Darius once again is able to prove me right. Finds another kill for himself, and with that, the entirety of the B side is ripe for the picking. One by one, they fall. Juicy's gonna be the thing that takes them. Iman. Last person remaining is Tesseract. It's pretty much done. Tesseract, he knows. He knows that he cannot survive this. He's just gonna go and save his gun. Save it for another rainy day here. And for Bleed, this is finally the opportunity that they needed to turn it all around and get this game back on its own footing. This was a strong start for them because one thing that Action PH have been doing is they've not been respecting the side of Bleed as much. And Bleed, it took them a while to catch on to this, to understand how they really wanted to punish them. But finally, with the double swings coming on down through and Darion being able to isolate a lot of these 1v1 engagements, the side of Action PH, if they continue to make these mistakes and if they don't adapt immediately and slow down their playstyle, Bleed could just be the ones to take it all away from them. They have a double initiator. You can use the utility to gain information, to gain some space, and then just dip out or hold a proper off angle so that your opponents are constantly guessing of which angle you're going to be holding. That's what you want here. But it's what you're just not able to get yet.
Right.
On this 4 and 11. Just a couple more. Take a fight, swing out, take an engagement, just bring it all back for their side. Darion. He's looking for his own push. He's looking to see if he can find a couple of cheeky players going in for him. But just as I stated, instead of Action PH, they understood that, okay, we've been playing it overly aggressive. We are not going to be going in for swings anymore. We have utility. Why not use our utility to gain proper control? Why not use our utility to just clear out the entire different sidelines? That's exactly what they're doing here. Nothing to worry about. Just calm, collective Valorant. But it's not going to be calm and collective real soon because you can already see, First Love, he has the Killjoy lockdown in his arsenal. And this one lockdown can bring in a lot of pain and a lot of hurt in a couple of seconds if they're not careful. Swings out. Flashes in. No information being given, and both of the teams, they're playing it so slow and they're playing it so systematic. Arya spotted out the owl drone, and this should give them a call that a couple of members are healed. But Lenny, he's selling a full-on fake. There's no one there. Instead, it's going to be a side execution down towards that B side, and it's all up to Tesseract. If Tesseract dies here, it's going to be costly. But Tesseract's going to be able to fight a freebie. Lexi trades them out almost immediately. B-side control has been established, thankfully. And with this lead, they're going to be really happy. It's a 4 versus 4 situation. The retake starts to initiate. All the members off the side of B lane. He's not in position just yet. They know that Lenny's still on the rotation. He has not made his way down forward. If they rush into the side right here and right now, it should give them an edge. But they're not going in for it. They're waiting for a couple of more seconds. Shots are going to be going to Jet only. What was that shot, man? Flop lane, he popped bar, Sexy with a couple of bullets. Side control has been established. They take it all away. This one a blast player. Lenny's good for one. But Lenny, I know you're incredible, man, but your utility does not exist. Where do you shoot? Where do you hide? Where do you run? Jet only, he has a phone number though, and he's going to be the one to call you up and possibly send you back home. One shot, one kill, but no. Then he's gonna be the one to find it all instead.
Match point.
But does it even matter? Because match point is already on the cards and all the members of Bleed. They're not in position anymore. They're not in control. What's happening? They're dropping like flies. Oh god. This is an underdog story and a half. When you consider the storyline, coming on down from them. This is a team that pretty much won it all. They're always on our radar. And then there is Action PH, who's been having a pretty rough time on their own accord, not really winning out on a lot of different tournaments. But look at how it's playing out. Look at how they're getting all of these kills. The trades are so pinpoint perfect. They're trading blow for Bleed. They're able to find so much out of it as well. Action PH, they're looking to finish this one out. They're looking to change everything up here one by one. They have the control, they have the positions, but do they know where Tesseract is? Tesseract, he should understand that this position has been played over and over again. They're gonna be jumping inside of the site. And poor old Tesseract will pop his head out and Bleed. This is the opportunity that they needed to turn everything around here, possibly just switch over the round, switch over the play, switch over the game plan as well. One more swing is all that it takes. Juicy. Around the corner. Swings out. Not gonna be able to find it though. And Ryu. How is he that good? Ryu just comes in. Knows exactly where Juicy's gonna be at. Sidesteps him a little bit for a single bullet. And just takes him out. Poor old Juicy. He's not been having a good day here. Man, you can see it in his eyes. He's having a rough time. Unable to find a lot of these kills. But they need to retaliate, they need to hold. Darian as well. He's trying to hype up his team a little bit to give them a little bit of an edge here, but I think that map number 1, it feels like a lost cause. I really don't want to say it, but it does feel like it now, doesn't it? I get home, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to give you your opinion. You see, goes in for a double love trap play, takes down Modsky. That's it. This is an equal round, of course, from all the members of Action PAs. They don't have a lot to worry about. The 8th scoreline, I would personally start sweating a couple of bullets here. And here. Pushing out. Swinging into fights. Lexi! Good shot, man! He knew exactly where to hold it. Crosshair placement's gonna be Raging Supreme. Darion's gonna be swinging around the corner as well. And with that lead, they take full control. They take the sidelines and take the engagements as well. Then he takes out Imans. With that, that's another kill. That's another round. And for Bleed, another glimmer of hope for them to win everything out here. Action PH, though, on their side, they're just sitting pretty. They're relaxing. They have their legs up on the table. And they're just in the zone. What do they need to worry about? Once again, they're going to be able to get themselves the guns. No operator yet coming on down through from Jet only. The operator, I think, would be the final nail being hammered onto that coffin, but they're going to hold on to it. They're not going to overly commit. They're not going to go in for full-blown saves just yet. But with this rush coming on down in soon enough from all their members, this could be bad. Look at the stack down towards the B side. That's going to be strong. Tesseract's going to be the one to take down Lenny. One by one, they're dropping. But still, Lemon is so good. He's so strong. He knows exactly where he's going to be at. But still, no, the flash comes in at the wrong time. Oh, God. This is bad. What's on the head? Tesseract's going to be able to find the kill. What is happening? Modsky shuts down First Love. They're Motsky also has the Killjoy lockdown. What does Serion do? He cannot even go in for the plant anymore. He's gonna waste time. There's no way. He doesn't survive this with the plant coming on down in. Fake wouldn't have not been the option. Just one ult. That's all that it takes. He can no longer plant. He needs to run. His choice is to either go down towards the B side right here and right now. But that's it. They should know this is the call. He can no longer come back to A if he wants to. He needs to make that decision. He's going in for a wraparound situation from the side of A short. He could push up. This is a risky play, but still this risk could just work out here. The footsteps and here's the shots, and once again. Oh god, he didn't need to take this fight. He could have just walked in for a full-blown scale fight on towards the side of A once again. He could have taken his chances to slowly walk up A short because a player will be holding from A short. That is a must-have situation then. The side of Bleed, they just crumble under the pressure. They weren't the ones to try and find everything out here. It's a heartbreak and a half. But for Action PH, this is a massive upset. 6-13. 6-13. Look at Iman. He's like, oh, yes. Yes. A big smile from the man. He knows what's up. Action PH, they're also happy. The coach is also in his own state of mind. He's like, good job, boys. You knew what was up. You did your homework. And you're able to deliver as well. It's just one of those incredible stories that you always will get behind, the underdogs being able to take down home favorites. And it's stuff like this that we are here in Valorant for anyways. Me as a caster, I want to see the underdogs succeed. I want to see a new team rise up to the challenge and take down the big dogs, because that's how the competition will always roll. If there is an up-and-coming challenger, the teams at the very top, they will not get complacent. They will be the ones to keep on improving, keep on grinding, so that these up-and-coming newcomers, these whippersnappers, are not going to be the thing that takes you out. And for Action PH, they're going to be the ones to bring in a lot of pain. They're going to be the ones to bring in a lot of hurt. And to push them forward one step at a time, it's going to be their coach. I have seen the side of Action PH in a completely different light. Their stats prove them right as well. 71% win rate. 71, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, back at home on the map of Ascent. It's mind-boggling to me how beautiful this gameplay was from them. The way that they were double swinging angles, the way that they were taking map control, they knew what kind of strategy was being implemented by Bleed before Bleed even know themselves. We're going to be heading on down over towards the match highlights to get a visual representation of what I'm exactly talking about. I'm going to be breaking it down for you piece by piece, because this match was a rush and a half for me to try and analyze for you, by myself, of course. And you can already see all of the members of Bleed, they played a very one-dimensional game of Valorant, a very one-dimensional Ascent. I didn't see a lot of versatility when it came down to them changing their positions. They took the engagements one by themselves, and in multiple different scenarios, it's just felt as though all the members of Bleed, they were taking one single engagement, one single sightline, and they were just hoping to find kills based upon that. Does that work out for you? No, not really. They needed something a bit more. They needed to change up their strategies here as well, but it just didn't happen. Bleed, they fell into a loop. They fell into their own trenches here. They crumbled for it. But will it cause them a lot of issues moving on down forward? I don't really think so. Because Bleed as a squad, we have seen them come on back from the worst of situations when they had their plays back in Showdown. They were able to perform, they were able to do a lot. But for Bleed, here in this scenario, I do believe that a little bit of a confidence boost is a requirement. Juicy is one of those players that really does require that one good game, or that one starting at, like, he needs to be, he's the one that requires that little bit of a good start on the very beginning of the game to get the ball rolling in his court. Poor guy didn't really have the best of days here. Didn't really get enough information, or didn't really get a chance to even shoot his gun in a lot of different scenarios as well. He tried to take solo engagements, he tried to take solo fights, and even though Darion was able to be an absolute menace here, can he really say the same thing about his own buddies? Not really, because Arion, he was being self-sufficient, but you shouldn't need to feel self-sufficient here in these type of scenarios, now do you? You have your team. You have your teammates to rely on. You can always just go behind that lead. Map of Ascent just wasn't in their favor. Swinging out, taking fights. That's how the ball rolls. That's how the engagement goes as well here. And on this 2-7 scoreline as they're pushing their way up. Like, I would just let the highlights play out for themselves. It felt like there is no more analysis to be done here, primarily due to one thing. Bleed, they didn't switch up their strategies, and for the side of Action PAs, they did. And the times that Bleed did switch up their strategies, the side of Action PH immediately in the following round, they had an anti-strat. They knew what kind of implementations Bleed were gonna do, and that also falls into the category of a compositional disadvantage. Primarily, why do I say this is a compositional disadvantage? It's because of the way Double Duelist works. Double Duelist always, and I mean always, relies on you being very self-proficient, and also rely on you getting a lot of frags. If you're not able to get frags, you're just down in the dumpsters. The duelists don't do anything. And you don't have a lot of utility to facilitate that duelist. Darion here was being very self-sufficient, but could you say the same thing about Juicy? Was he able to get a lot of frags without any form of support? Not really. So the double duelist composition that they normally do run require their duelists to have a really good day, and the fact that they didn't, both of them didn't, sorry, allowed Action PAs to just run amok with the utility that they have on their side. Just look at the level of control. Juicy was just full blinded. How do you survive? How do you take that fight? And even though Bleed had full control of the side, First Love, he went out to go in for a swing on towards Garden. He wanted to see if he can get the Killjoy lockdown out of the equation. It just didn't happen there as well. Mistakes over mistake every single round, and those small nitty-gritty mistakes, some of them big, some of them even smaller than the rest, really gave the side of Action PH that little bit of an edge that they needed to bring it all back. That's game number 1, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen in game number 2. It's going to be your boy Aggressive going. I'm going to be going on down over for a short break because I need to re-energize myself. I'm going to get myself a can of Red Bull, and by scanning the QR code that's going to be showing up soon enough, rehydrate myself, and get myself ready and pumped up for the next game, because my boy CCB, he's going to be coming back onto the desk, no longer going to be the solo cam me. But for now, don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with the Intel Presents the Esports Club Challenger Series, powered by Cosmic Byte in association with Red Bull. Don't go anywhere.
Hey guys, this is Raka and welcome to the Streamer Reviews, where gaming streamers gonna review the best new gaming laptops in the market. And today we are looking at the Intel powered Asus ROG Zephyrus S17, a laptop which stands for its amazing multitasking capabilities. As a streamer, I need my system to stream, game, record all at the same time. Having tested it, I'm quite thrilled that this laptop can actually handle it. And if you're wondering how, it is all thanks to the 11th gen Intel Core i9 processor, which gives your laptop a desktop caliber performance. With 8 cores, 16 threads and Intel Turbo Boost Max technology 3.0, it is capable of running several tasks without worrying about bottlenecks. So multitasking also leads to some heating issues, but luckily the S17 has its active aerodynamic system plus, which improves the airflow and enables long hours of streaming while keeping it cool. While choosing for a laptop, I also look for fast connectivity options for my accessories such as Stream Deck and capture card. But thankfully, the S70's Intel Thunderbolt 4 is very sorted in this regard. This one port lets me connect to all my accessories easily thanks to its blazing fast bandwidth speed up to 40 Gbps. Overall, I think the Asus Zephyrus S17 is a great laptop for streamers, gamers, or anyone with the similar needs. So what are you waiting for? Bring yours home today.
Hi guys, this is Zaya and welcome to Streamer Reviews, where gaming streamers review the best new gaming laptops. Gamers are an impatient bunch, and I've got a laptop just for you. Let's look at the top 3 reasons why the Acer Predator Helios 300 is perfect for the application gamer. Number 1. It's 11th Gen Intel Core i7 processor, which brings out the potential of the GPU's high-speed GDDR6 memory to ensure faster experience with higher frame rates and lower latency. Gamers hate long load times. That's why our second reason is the Helios 300's 2TB PCIe SSD. The SSD operates at PCIe Gen 4 speeds, giving you incredible read-write speeds for a faster response time. If all this wasn't enough, check out reason number 3. The 5th Gen Aeroblade 3D technology plus Vortex Flow, which lets you say goodbye to heating issues. Shout out to the Predator Sense dashboard, which lets you monitor your system, overclock, and customize everything instantly from one place. I think it's clear that this system is geared for super fast results. Get your Acer Helios 300 powered by 11th Gen Intel Core processor now.
Hey guys, this is Raka and welcome to the Streamer Reviews where gaming streamers gonna review the best new gaming laptops in the market. And today we are looking at the Intel powered Asus ROG Zephyrus S17, a laptop which stands for its amazing multitasking capabilities. As a streamer, I need my system to stream, game, record all at the same time. Having tested it, I'm quite thrilled that this laptop can actually handle it. And if you're wondering how, it is all thanks to the 11th gen Intel Core i9 processor, which gives your laptop a desktop caliber performance. With 8 cores, 16 threads and Intel Turbo Boost Max technology 3.0, it is capable of running several tasks without worrying about bottlenecks. So multitasking also leads to some heating issues, but luckily the S17 has its active aerodynamic system plus, which improves the airflow and enables long hours of streaming while keeping it cool. While choosing for a laptop, I also look for fast connectivity options for my accessories such as Stream Deck and capture card. But thankfully, the S70's Intel Thunderbolt 4 is very sorted in this regard. This one port lets me connect to all my accessories easily thanks to its blazing fast bandwidth speed up to 40 Gbps. Overall, I think the Asus Zephyrus S17 is a great laptop for streamers, gamers, or anyone with the similar needs. So what are you waiting for? Bring yours home today.
Hi guys, this is Zaya and welcome to Streamer Reviews, where gaming streamers review the best new gaming laptops. Gamers are an impatient bunch, and I've got a laptop just for you. Let's look at the top 3 reasons why the Acer Predator Helios 300 is perfect for the impatient gamer. Number 1. Its 11th gen Intel Core i7 processor, which brings out the potential of the GPU's high-speed GDDR6 memory to ensure faster experience with higher frame rates and lower latency. Gamers hate long load times. That's why our second reason is the Helios 300's 2TB PCIe SSD. The SSD operates at PCIe Gen 4 speeds, giving you incredible read-write speeds for a faster response time. If all this wasn't enough, check out reason number 3. The 5th gen Aeroblade 3D technology plus vortex flow, which lets you say goodbye to heating issues. Shout out to the Predator Sense dashboard, which lets you monitor your system, overclock, and customize everything instantly from one place. I think it's clear that this system is geared for super fast results. Get your Acer Helios 300 powered by 11th gen Intel Core processor now.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Intel Presents the TEC Challenger Series powered by Cosmic Byte in association with Red Bull. Your boy Aggressive is back on the hot seat, and finally, I have someone to talk to. Hello, CCV, how are you? He's now here to not put me in a lonely situation. It was really hard to cast by myself. Like I was just talking to myself, being like, how do I bring this? How do I bring this? But what we are going to be bringing to you from the side of the production is the map video screen. CCV, I'm going to give you a quick recap of game number 1. Really fast, really quick, action PH just mowed down the side of Bleed. Bleed were making a lot of mistakes and they were punished for it heavily. That's pretty much it for map number 1. Map number 2 is where Bleach should have an advantage because now this is their home map. They have a 75% win rate here, similar to that of Action PH with a 71% on the map with Sen. They should take the map away, but after such a heartbreaking loss, do you think the mistakes are going to happen from their side?
Well, we've got to see. For the side of Bleed, they do go for the double duelist composition. You know, Darion this time playing the Jet and Juicy is going to be on the Raze. Other than that, very standard agents. You know, we have the Sova as well. And yeah, I got to say that, sorry, double duelist again. Pretty interesting. No Reina this time on Darion. He'll be playing the dive agent. As a matter of fact, both Darion and Juicy will be playing the 2 dive agents. That is very interesting to see. And on the side of Action PH as well, a composition we know KO is pretty interesting that they have brought out, but we have been seeing a surgence. And I'm going to be honest, a pretty huge surgence of KO being picked more and more in South Asia and even Southeast Asia.
Yeah, KO's been a really strong pickup in general, primarily due to the fact that he's able to facilitate a lot of pushes only if, and only if, you're able to take proper use of the utility as soon as you pop it. That's the problem here. KO doesn't give a lot of information to work with. He gives you a general information. And if you have that general little bit of information, if you're able to isolate the angles that you are using the 0 point on, then you have the exact pinpoint location, then you can immediately go in for a swing, go in for a fight, and take down your opposition. But at the same time, the main problem with Action PH and the composition that they're running, this is so utility focused that they're pretty much losing out on a lot of firepower. They don't have that solid entry potential, but what they do have is a lot of opportunities to open up sightlines with the utility that they do have on their arsenal.
Exactly, and use the utility multiple times. Like, it just doesn't have to be one major push. It can be multiple pushes on multiple bomb sites. They can invest a lot of the utility, much like they just did right now into Hookah. And in this case, it paid off. But we take the instance that it doesn't pay off. They don't get a kill. They don't get map control. They can fall back to Link. They can try A short. They can try B long. In this case now, they are going to be packed towards B long, and they will be entering the B bomb side. However, the members of Bleed, they are pushing away from Hookah down towards mid. So either this flank works, but both Sova and Jet are going towards Link. Oh no, if Viper spots them, this can be big. Entire side control can be taken by Action PH. As a matter of fact, entire side control will be taken by Action PH. Sure, RU dies in this instance. Yeah, Dayon, he finally gets the kill. RU dies, but I think that's a sacrifice Action PH would never mind, because they have free side control and they have planted the spike.
Pretty much have everything in their arsenal. They're ready to just hold down onto this sideline. And it's all up to First Love to go in for this. Shots are gonna be good here. Positions are prime, but that dash was a little bit scary on its own accord. Motsky! Always Motsky, man. This guy is just on another tear, and then there's Ivan. How do they get away with stuff like this? How? One grenade being thrown, everyone gets disrupted, and Motsky's just like tap, tap, tap. He's just playing a melody that I love to hear, just a symphony of dings, pretty much. 0-1 on the side of Action PH. They take the first round in a very commanding fashion.
No, Aggressive, I do remember Bleed Esports won the first pistol round on the map of Ascent, but second half pistol round. Which team won that? I'm not entirely sure. Could you help me out with that, if you remember?
The second round, the second half pistol round was won out by the side of Action PH.
Ah, so they had won the pistol round, and now as well, you know, they take the pistol. They've gone for the anti-eco, a proper anti-eco buy as well. You know, they've got Spectres, they've got full armor, nothing out of the ordinary there. So Bleed Esports in this round, they're just looking for economic damage. They're just looking to find a couple of kills, as many kills as possible. They know winning will be difficult, and already Emma and Jet, both of them, they do get a kill each to their name. And with flashes, with shock darts, everyone is pushing in. Again, this is the utility usage. Sure, the utility a lot of the times may not work, but Action PH, they can just rely on their primary, secondary, and signature utility. They don't even need a lot of ults right now. And this is the thing, that if on attack, they are looking this potent with all of their pushes. If on attack, they are looking this strong, using the utility and lining up executes. Exactly. On defense, double controller becomes stronger.
Look at the utility, dude. Like how they can't even swing. Where do they go? Do you see how the Viper used the utility there, CCP?
Oh my. Yeah, the snake bite.
That is perfect because they understand. Okay, normally what do you do in these type of situations? The way that the Viper utility was placed, any player swinging in from the side of defenders at its spawn, pushing into the side, they normally want to go in for the short swing instead of the long swing. You cut off the short swing so they can no longer go for it. They rotate down over towards the triple box by slow walking it, and then you immediately cycle the Viper's utility, that snake bite, over to that specific angle. You cut off that angle, and now you force them into a pickle situation of, oh, where do I go? There's a possibility someone's gonna swing me from the side of default box, and there's a person who could be on lamps, and I'm stuck in the most horrible position possible, and that's exactly what happened. Yes, it was an eco round, but still, the way that they planned out the eco round was meticulous.
It certainly was. You know, it was a great round, plus a post plan was looking great as well. Right now, Bleed, they get the opening kill, and it's down to Sova. So, well, you know, Action PH, they still have KO. Sorry, they still have KO as the initiator. Jet only is present, and he can use his flashes, suppressive ability, and whatnot to help out his team. And yet again, this is the thing about having a lot of utility on your board, is the fact that you can launch another execution very quickly using that utility. What needs to pay off is the kills. And if Juicy can shut down another few members, he does. He does get another. The pain shells will be going off. Juicy with the spray transfer. He gets his third for the round. Sure, Iman counters back, but Juicy almost got his fourth. Lene though, he gets rid of Iman, and now all by himself Modski. I don't think he can do much. He's got the spike. He has picked up the phantom, so he gets a free gun for himself.
30 seconds
But I don't
left.
think much will be happening in the round.
Slow push forward. A couple of rounds here. And a couple of bullets in the forehead should be enough. Modski feels the damage, but he's just not going to be the one to survive. The sixth man for the side of Bleed's going to be the thing that shuts him on down. And Bleed, finally, they have the momentum back in their favor. Once again, can you really say have the momentum back in their favor? Not really. The last round was a bonus round coming on down through from Action PH. Now is where their full guns are about to show. Now is where their real strategies will start to kick in. They have an advantage to work with, but Juicy with the judge, I think that he's going to be the one to send them back to jail.
Ooh, Juicy, he's looking good. I mean, and again, playing inside of Hookah, Bleed Esports know that Action PH love either A short or Hookah at the moment to dump their utility. Not necessarily to have manpower. That can be all over the map on all 4 avenues. But those are specific places where utility can be dumped and where there is a lot of footfall, especially early on in the map. So we are seeing 2 teleports that have happened, and both Jet and Sova have teleported towards A main, and Lene already dies. And First Love, he does get in the bomb side. The Showstopper gets the kill onto Lexi, and Action PH, they do take side control. Well, not entire side control for now. They're keeping away. They're going to the B bomb side, and the bomb side is yet again up for grabs. Bleed Esports, they made the decision of TPing, and that costed them the B bomb side yet again, as it's going to be a 2 versus 3. Tesseract has moved into the defender side at spawn, and I don't think they'll be noticing him.
I knew it. I knew it. You never hold it from that specific angle. Tesseract, he should have known. His shots are good. He knows how to aim, but still, it's such a dangerous angle to take a fight in if they start taking a swing. If they have the confidence, you're just going to get caught off guard initially, and that's what costed them here. Aryu does not have a lineup here for this plan, but they're banking on the fact that, okay, if they can go in for a full wraparound play, they should be able to bring this one back for themselves. Darion has that full control, and Aryu's on a massive flank of his own. This flank alone should be enough to take them out. Here comes the snake bite, here comes the hold, here comes the poison as well. Shoots on the precision flame from Darion! Oh my god, such a disgusting thing gonna happen. He's gonna be able to take down 2 at 8 HP. Darion! No, Darion, no! Their family's back at home, man. You just can't bring them out like this. You can't send them home back like that.
What's the plan?
He's angry. He's mad after what happened in that last round, last game. He's gonna make sure that he brings him the pain here.
Yeah, right now we can only. I can't even. I do realize the different language. I was thinking of lip reading, but yeah, I did realize it's a different language, so I wouldn't understand it anyway. But the language I do understand is the language of Valorant and the language of getting kills, and I think all of us have just learned the lesson here to not mess around with Darion when he's angry, when he's in his mode, because even with 8 HP, no armor, this man got a 4k. This man got 3 kills and killed all 3 members alive of Action PH once the spike was down. Now, he's got the Blade Storm, and yet again from Bleed Esports, they love pushing B long. They love getting this extra information, and they have this spike in their crosshairs. Aryu will be peeking wide, but that's one easy kill. And right now, Action PH, they are down to upgraded pistols. Darion, he's got the Sheriff. He peeks the angle with the Blade Storm. He's looking to escape back. He has been tagged 40 HP. He's got the Sheriff. And it's going to be Darion getting one more kill before Modski's there. Juicy, on the other hand, even he's got the rifle and Action PH. They had dropped the spike, and they were absolutely not anticipating this push from B long.
One enemy remaining.
One more for themselves here. And one by one, they're gonna rush on down through. They're gonna take the engagements, and they're gonna fall like flies. Lexi finds that final kill. Good shots, good swings, good plays. And this is the level of control that we were expecting from all the members of the side of Bleed. This was so smart, so well done as well. They had the control. They were reading the side of Action PH like an open book, and it feels as though they have done their homework now. But it's a little bit too early to say that it's the real thing here. Darion, he's holding. He's playing it well. But is it well enough? That's what they need to find out.
And that's the thing, from the past, for the past 2 rounds, it's been Darion being the MVP. And if he's not there, well, you do have Juicy. But again, the double duelist has a heavy reliance right now.
That is so sad.
Yeah, the double duelist has a heavy reliance right now, as that was an unfortunate wallbang kill. And Darion, he misses with the operator. Oh, he was watching the boombot, and a man just wide swing. So the score, the man count at the moment is in favor of Action PH, but more so the operator has been dropped. There goes the showstopper as well. Hunter's Fury will be utilized, and Juicy, is he looking to use the showstopper? Where does he want to utilize it? Towards showers? He's still got it in his hand. He fires it, won't be landing a kill. So now he opts to peek towards A shot. Action PH. They've got 4 members. They have the Cosmic Divide. They have the necessary amount of utility to go for the plant, to go and to play for it. But Juicy had something to say about it temporarily. Tesseract though, 25 HP. He's still pushing in. Lenny's got a peek wide. He gets one. But yet again, Action PH, they know they have the man advantage, and they are just playing on retrades.
Concentrates back and forth.
Spike
For a
planted.
kill. A shot for a shot. That's exactly how it should be at all times. Now, they're pushing up. Taking the engagements. They're taking the swings. They should be able to find out a couple of more players as well. Did the spot of the gun barrel. First Love, he has an advantage here. They don't know where he is, but he gave away his out cue.
Placing alarm
That's
bomb.
gonna give them so much more room to work with. Going around for the back end. First Love, he's just gonna hold it. He's just gonna stick
Wait!
it. No!
Oh my god!
Sticky, that's the timing! Oh my god, First Love, you're an absolute god.
There.
Oh, the steal on this man. He just stuck it down and he's not gonna be clenching anything harder. Oh my god! To do that in a 2 versus 1 situation, not even in a 1v1.
This reality.
He's a cut above the rest for that kind of thing.
Where did this happened with Bleed yesterday as well? Oh, I forgot who they were playing against, but it happened on the map of Split, and it was Bleed facing the brunt of it. That's exactly what happened. But I'm not sure. In Southeast Asia, does this region have like a lot of these ninja diffusers and stuff? I've seen far too many of these in a 1 versus 2 scenario where the ninja diffuse works. Like far too many. 1 is too many. I've seen far too many. But regardless, well, right now into round number 7, Bleed Esports, they've already lost a member early on. There goes the Cosmic Divide. In this case from Action PH, and it blocks off. Well, I'm not entirely sure. It blocks off showers, and it blocks off Link as well. Why would they go for a Cosmic Divide like this, knowing that they are in the B bomb side, or at least they are right here near defender spawn? They're going to be peeking wide. The spike is going over towards B long. First Love holding this angle. He won't be peeking wide under the influence of the flash. Everyone has been flashed off. First Love, he loses his life. Lenny does get a retrade. Lexi's also there, and then you have Darion towards A shot. The spike is going towards A showers right now, and it's going to be onto Tesseract against Darion. Tesseract gets the kill because in close quarter combat the Phantom wins, but now it is again a 2 versus 1.
They have a little bit of time to work with, but for Tesseract, it's just his time to shine. He just needs to wait. He just needs to chill. Nothing else. But if Lexi is able to get another ninja diffuse for himself, maybe, just maybe.
One enemy
It
remains.
could be fun, but who needs a ninja diffuse when he got something like this? What's about meditating? No, Tesseract! Close. But it's fine. Still got the kill, regardless. That's all that he needed. 4 and 3 on the scorecards, and Action PH, they're able to answer back with 1 more round for themselves. 4 and 3. Closer and closer to that 4 and 4. For the side of Action PH, they can take a sigh of relief, but not too deep of a sigh, because you can see it from their economy. They're not out of the red zone just yet. This is where they need to take a very decisive win, especially because of the fact that the members of Bleed, they are on sheriffs. They cannot die to them, because if they do, not only are they destroying their own economy, but giving the Bleed an ample opportunity to establish them.
And giving them guns as well. I mean, yeah, the best way to establish a good economy for you is to just get your opponent's guns and just to use them. Right now, the Spain shell, that has done ample amount of damage. and Action Pact. Well, Darion goes into hookah. Again, establishing the crossfire. And this is the thing for Action Pact. How exactly are they looking to escape? Are they going to pull off a teleporter move? Well, Lexi, he gets the kill and Iman loses his life. This can be dicey considering that a Phantom has just been handed over to the members of Bleed. And Bleed, they are holding down B. You can see 3 members are right here. And the rest of the 2 are playing near A. So, Action PH, they are going to dump the utility. Ready to execute here. First love, he misses his shots, he loses his life, so that is the avenue to attack up. And now we can see the full-on execute happening. Action PH want to take B-side control.
Swooping out and getting so much of this material. He's just a cut above the red on his own accord. Here comes the shots. Here comes one on the front, one on the back. That's gonna be good. Come on, Volsky. It's just way better. And now it's all up to Lexi. Both of them at very low HP. Jet only. He's been such a penultimate player for their side. The way that he's able to find so much value is so incredible as well. Goes in for that fake. Lexi's gonna be going in for a swing, and Lexi just doesn't know what was up. He knew that Jet only he cannot go in for a few shot, can he? Not especially after that round, but Jet only, he read the situation beautifully. Went in for that plan, jumped up on towards the side of the container, found the perfect angle, just sent him back home immediately. 4-4 on the scorecard, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, we are on even Stevens when it comes down to the terms of the economy as well as the rounds.
And now with both of the teams being on even Stevens, well, we can see one very important aspect. This is going to be a very influential round. I always say this. Round 9, both teams, they've got plenty, not plenty of ultimates, but they have ultimates on board. More so, their credit economy is the one that's an interesting factor. They've gone all into this round. The Hunter's Way is going to be used as well. It tags Lexi, and it almost got the kill onto him, but are you with the judge? He's there. Iman is pushing into U-Halls. Tesseract with one more, and this means that Action PH yet again have side control, and with the Viper split, well, they only make it stronger. Lexi's the nearest one to the pit, but I don't think he can dare to move in just now, not with 70 HP. He needs reinforcements, he needs better positioning, and only then can he allow. But he is going into the pit, and he gets punished for that. A man takes his life, and there is no trade happening. Bleed Esports, they still have the operator on Darion. He can deal damage with it, as we have always seen Darion do. You also have First Love, who has his Killjoy locked down, and he may just use it if the need be. But I think Bleed Esports are choosing to back off from this instance right now and save up for the next round.
Stand now.
Gun here.
2 on the back end of it. Darion, he's just gonna save that operator. Cannot even go in for this one. He can't even go in for this fight. And with that, it's just about the wraparound. Run on away. Save these guns for another rainy day here. The following round will be so much more crucial because their credit economy, yeah, it wasn't looking that good for the side of Action PH, but at the very end, they were able to turn it all around and they were able to get a little bit more onto their sidelines at the bare minimum. But for Bleed, yeah, they saved the 2 guns, but now they're in a really bad situation where what do they want to do? Do they want to invest or do they want to save? 3 members, they are going to be going in for buys. The other 2, they're looking for saves. So eco-wise, you can see what's the problem here already, right, CCB? They have no money.
Exactly.
They have no money. They're going for very broken buys. They're not going to be able to go in for buys together as a team. The communication, it's breaking down a little bit.
That's true. Right now, yeah, communication-wise, one has to watch for the next round. But right now, economically, members of Bleed aren't doing good, but they are still getting kills. The eco frags the eco frags working with the team on the eco. Lexi yet again with the sheriff, extremely deadly, and he gets the kill. But now only is there with the flash. He flashes, he peeks, he gets 1, 2 easy kills for him.
What's up, live flash of it?
Spike planted.
Just good utility usage. Yeah, this is just mechanical skill right there. Just you know how to flash. The pop flash goes in, it gets the kill, and you get out. And yet again, just like the previous round, we find Darion and First Love by themselves against 4 members of Action PH who have taken A side control and have converted the round into a post plan. Deja vu. can absolutely be felt. But Bleed can feel the pressure mounting on. This is going to be the 6th round that Action PH will be taking for themselves, ensuring at the very least a 6-6 score, but at in a more rational perspective, a 7-5. And now Jet only. Is he pushing into the crosses of Darion? Darion as well. He knows someone's there. He's hungry for the kill. Oh, he misses, and he's not gonna push anymore. He's just holding the angle. He knows it's better to back off, but he still gets the kill. Jet only was not expecting that. And that is one less Vandal heading into the next round.
It's one less Vandal, but at the same time, is it really a bad thing as well? They do have the guns, though, to work with because of the loss streak bonus. But that's the scary part of it all. Juicy, does he even have this full utility on his side? No, he actually doesn't. He doesn't have a boombot to work with. He just has the satchels. So they're playing on based upon less information, but still they have the firepower to rush their way forward. Juicy just needs a couple more kills. If he does get that showstopper, it can be a really good situation for them. But now Iman, he's in a pretty rough situation of his own. He spots out the turret. He spots out one of the players as well. Not going to find that kill immediately, but does find it soon enough right after. So that's good. They're able to hold. They're able to keep the Dominion over themselves. But the A site has been opened up, but no plan just yet. They're rotating over. They know that the shower push could just be there. Spots out one of the heads, and let's see. He just has the better angle. He has the better sightline. Takes out poor old Iman. And now all the members of Action PAs are on the back foot. Where do they want to go? Do they want to go B? They can, because Lenny is waiting right there for them.
You have Modski heading or trying to head into showers, but Darion's there with the operator and he lands a shot. He won't be missing that. So now Action PH are forced to go towards B, and they do find this wall bang kill where Tesseract does onto Lenny. And now Juicy is also present. He's peeking the angle, but again, unfortunate. Not expecting these angles, not expecting these holes. And yet again, we see the members of Action PH equalize the man count. There goes the Blade Storm. And the Cosmic Divide is present as well. So Darion has got to stay alive. He should be the one getting these kills.
Timing. It's all about the timing. Tesseract, he had the timing. Oh my god, Tesseract! He's isolating these 1v1 so beautifully. But against Darion, you need to be careful. But Tesseract doesn't even care. What was that swing?
What?
Tesseract!
Look at him. He's happy.
He single-handedly just absolutely dumpstered on 4 players. No one helped him. He's just casually walking around, and he's making the lives of Lead Esports hell.
Getting these kills, again, very important kill. And I'm just seeing the player cams right now. Yeah, after the kill, he was very glad. But he knows how valuable this round was. And Tesseract did an excellent job right now. So now goes the showstopper onto Juicy. He fires it and he gets a very early kill. This is not something Action PH were expecting. Early aggression of this quantity this early into the round. But Modski counters back. And there goes again Juicy, almost being suppressed, but he destroys it. And he's watching out. He has been flashed and jet only. Again, his utility usage is perfect. Not overall in an execution sense, but just to find out these frags, these pop flashes, the smokes, everything just works for jet only.
Swarm grenade out. Bot coming back.
Slow push up. You walk through the astral divide, bud. Lead? CCB?
Yeah. I can't say. I don't know. Oh, right now, genuinely, he goes into the crosshairs of Lenny. But, yeah, only, half casualties happening right now. Darion does get the kill. He has been spotted by Tesseract, and he's still pushing through in hopes of finding Tesseract. He peeks that corner, but there was no need. I mean, desperation can be seen on the members of Bleed Esports. Darion should not have gone there, but we can understand his mode of thinking. He wanted a bit of economic damage. He wanted to kill a few more members as to ease his team into the next round, but that won't be happening anymore. Yet again, the members of Action PH, they are building their economy bit by bit by bit. More so, now we are entering the latter stages of the first half. The credit economy is starting to matter less and less. ultimate economy as well. Everything's gonna get reset come the second half. So what matters right now is just the round count. And Action PH, they are absolutely building on that. They are just, you know, getting more and more of these rounds. Meanwhile, Bleed Esports, they can't take anything for themselves, irrespective of what all of their members are trying individually or as a team.
I think you can already see the problem. The double duelist composition, it's good, it's strong, but against a well-played double initiator or a double controller setup, it's just a lot more difficult. How do you get value out of this? How do you swing this corner without a flash?
Oh my god.
How do you swing this corner without a flash? All of them just walked in through the smoke one by one. The side of Bleed, how are they falling apart like this? Jet only literally walking into their spawn.
I don't think Darion has spotted him. So Jet Only can move and he can just go there. Darion does get a kill onto Iman. And now Jet Only, he goes into A. Lene may not be expecting him. He can spot him. Oh, he gets the headshot and the spike has been dropped. Now with the suppressive utility, he's still going for headshots. He shouldn't have gone right there for the kill. But regardless, Action PH still have the man advantage. They know where the spike is. And that's the worst part. Lexi is all alone. Lenny as well. Both the attackers, they were just isolated as one had to go and retrieve the spike. But now Lenny by himself can't really do much. He has been spotted by RU. He does get the kill onto Tesseract, so that is nice. But all RU has to do is play passively. He's the one with the full HP. And he still gets the kill with the classic.
It just takes a couple of seconds. You spot out the head, swing out for like a bare minimum. And even if the other player died, RU had the best opportunity to go in for a trade and find that immediate shot. And RU's aim today has been just so beautiful. A couple of throws here and there from all the members of the side of Action PH. But hey, when you're on such a dominant scoreline, on a 4-9 mind you, I think you have that little tiny bit of wiggle room to work with. But for now, at least, a 10-4 is pretty much imminent.
Yeah, with the anti-eco. And now looking at Action PH, their defense isn't changing. They've got 3 on B, 2 on A. Very standard. Bleed Esports. Now, how do they want to attack? Bleed only have a single initiator. That is going to be the Sova. He's playing all by himself on showers. I'm not really sure about that. You know, like we were talking about in the previous round, if they want to dry peek angles, might as well get the Sova, to drone out the corners and then allow the Rays or the Jet to peek them.
Oh my
the
god,
Sova
such
by
a nerd
himself.
angle. Absolute nerd, Tesseract.
Nerd angle. That's the adjective.
No. We call this nerd angle. Like, I still remember back when I was, I played a couple of games 2 days ago. There was my friend on the Reyna. He was holding this angle with an operator and actually got a kill out of it. And I'm like, you absolute nerd. Yeah, you can see that Tesseract is a nerd. How does he get away with these?
Okay, how does Action PH get away with all 5 kills without a single casualty? But again, gun disparity was there. They get the 10-4. Now it's going to be a complete bonus round for them. So they really shouldn't care too much about round number 15. They really shouldn't care too much about how it ends as well, or whatever happens in it, because they are looking for their full buy now, next round. This round is a bonus. If they do win, then honestly I can see it being game over. I can see it being match point and, you know, ending very soon. But I think Bleed Esports still have it in them to at least win this bonus. They are going to go for full buys. And Bleed, now I want to say their attack and what happens, because 4 members of Action Packed are pushing in from A shot towards showers. The only problem is the spike is towards B and only Astra's there. But they can flank everyone. And is Bleed Esports expecting this? Are they going to be free kills? Jet Only 1. That's no. Juicy gets a double for dying. And Len is there. But Eman as well with the shots. And it is still a 2 versus 2 with rifles now in the hands of Action PH. Eman, he should not be peeking the smoke at all. He gets the sound cue. But Lexi was just baiting him alongside First Love. So the final member alive, yet again, Astra should be teleporting. In my eyes, just teleport, pick up the rifle, and that should be it. Modski should not be looking to do anything else. But he'll be going for a smaller, you know, Spectre play from A shot.
That was a little bit too much trigger control being shown on towards the side of showers. That's what's really costed them. They could have gotten away with like 2 kills, just immediately dipped back out, but that is not how it all played out now, did it? The turret's gonna be in a pretty good spot. Do not meditate on towards the side of a mid-side angle. That's gonna be difficult. And Modski The Spectre's gods just did not favor him at all now, did it? That's 5 and 10. 10 HP and a dream, and First Love's gonna be the one to survive. And with that bleed, they take a strong advantage, they take a strong lead. They're gonna keep on pushing their way forward.
They have to push at this point, you know. Yeah, they're losing by 5 rounds, but honestly, 3 casualties for Action PH in this bonus round makes me think that, yeah, Bleed's economy has got to be hurting a little bit. We can see half armor on 3 of their members. Sure, it's going to be 10 rifles all around, but yeah, that half armor compared, and also, you know, with the fact that utility won't be entire on Bleed. Bleed already a team that is, I wouldn't say they have like low utility generally, but they have lesser or fewer utility than what Action PH are bringing to the table. So already not buying enough utility can be deadly, as Jet only, he just peeks that corner and casually counter strikes. He gets the headshot. Tesseract as well with the second. Tesseract with the third. 5 HP he survives. He spots the spike, and this may as well, it is going to be a flawless round win for Action PH right here at the cusp of B short and hookah. Oh, sorry, B long and hookah.
It's 5 and 11.
I got enough
Possibility of
time
a
to go
5 and
into the
12.
astral form.
They took a pause here, CCV, but this pause seems like a desperation attempt to just put, like, literally, you know that meme where they put a duct tape or like a massive leak, or like put a small little
Flex tape.
Yeah, flex tape, and they just put it on the leak.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it
No,
feels
but
like.
the thing is, the flex tape ones, I get what you're trying to say, yeah, but the flex tape one isn't the correct meme for that, because the flex tape one actually is like, flex tape kind of works, so that's why. But I do get what you're saying. It's like when the mirror has been shattered and there's a band-aid over it, and that's like the kind of that. I get what you're saying. So, but the tape one isn't the best meme like template. But then again, I think everyone understands. Regardless, I'm going into memes. There's no point. I am the coach of memes, but right now in front of us we do have Action PH's coach. But and you know, I mean, I think he's just talking through just regular stuff. You know, Action PH, they shouldn't be doing anything different. Whatever is working for them now, if it ain't broke, why fix it? Just keep on continuing with this. They have plenty of rounds. They have an extremely strong lead. They just got a flawless full buy round win. And Bleed's economy is really down in the dirt right now. They're down to, you know, upgraded pistols and a stinger. So Action PH are just looking for another simple win, and that puts them up on match point.
Good jiggles from this guy. Gets a tiny little bit of a forward position for himself to work with. Now it's time to just close everything out, send them all back home. And side of Bleed, how did he want to roll this one out? Just like that, Lenny. He's going to be the one to find that kill on towards the face of Argue. That's going to work out well for him, but again, Lenny, why did you pick that up? Lenny,
Oh.
Motski's going to get 2 kills, but at the same time, Lenny, why did you pick up the Altorp? Poor old Juicy, he wanted it.
Well, right now, Derion, he wants the life of the members of Action PH. Juicy gets another. So it is looking good. But here's Motski with his third. He has spotted the 4th member. He can't pick up. He's down to the classic. You can see his face. Oh, he knows he's messed up a bit right there. But Juicy, he still has to do a lot. He's got to pick up the spike. He has to plant the spike on a bomb site as well, preferably B, since he's closer to that.
30 seconds
And since at the moment there's no one from Action PH there. But he doesn't know this. He doesn't know that B is up for the grabs, entirely empty. So he'll be face checking this with no utility, just the 2 satchels. And I don't think he'll be using the satchels right now as well. No, he does. He goes into the bomb site. He will plant the spike. And I think now Action PH should be aware of where they'll be coming from.
Wait, no bad idea! Yeah, the showstopper, man! Oh god, he's not gonna use it as well because the KO knife is a thing! Wait, no, he's at back of sight! They spot out his head! Here comes the flash on the left, flash on the right! He's completely blinded, but still, he finds the kill! He doesn't know where to look! Motski gets away with his 4th! And this eco round nearly just worked out in their favor, man! They nearly turned it all around! 5 and 12! But oh my god, Bleed! You scared the living hell out of me!
Alright, Action PH. They suffered a lot in this round economically with 4 people dying.
Economically suffered a lot, cough cough.
I mean, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because of the fact that in the previous round they had a flawless win, it wouldn't matter too much. So yeah, they lost 4 guns, but it's not gonna matter. I was going to say the entire thing, but yeah, right now it's Bleed who are still economically suffering. A Spectre, half armor, Denion is going to be using his Blade Storm, and if there's anyone who can step up to the plateau right now, well, it's got to be Denion. Bleed Esports are a single round away from being eliminated from the Challenger Series right at the cusp. They've made their way so far, but Motski, Jet Only, and Iman are making life even worse for the team from Singapore who have made it on towards the round of 8s. But this BO3 can stop them. And Action PH may just stop their journey and may not let them go into the main event and take a chunk out of that $20,000 prize pool.
I think we could just be sending all the members of Bleed back home. How did they bring this one back? CCV, I'm very lost. I'm trying to analyze. I'm trying to find something here. Darion's gonna be able to find that first initial, but it's just not gonna be working out just yet. Motski, it's all up to him. If Motski dies, then I would say that they have an opportunity. They have a chance of bringing this one back for themselves. There it is! They make it happen! I think I cursed the side of Action PH a little bit too hard on my own accord. Yesterday it was you, today it's me.
The day before yesterday, but yeah, no, we are going to see, SCTL still won. And again, for all the fans, who want to see SCTL as well, we will be seeing them against FS Esports at 8 p.m. IST. So make sure, you are subscribed to the Esports Club channel, and make sure, you have the notification bell turned on so you don't miss that or any other streams, because from tomorrow onwards, Aggressive, we are starting off with the main event. The qualifiers are coming to an end. And yeah, that's what excites me as well. We are going to see the team start playing in a double elimination bracket. So they'll have a bit of safety net and they can work their way around. We'll see South Asia against Southeast Asia as well. So a lot will be happening tomorrow onwards. But right now, in the present, we can see Bleed Esports yet again go for their pushes. The Hunter's Fury, it's going to be utilized from Action PH. Jet Only, yet again with the opening kill towards B Long. And Juicy does reply back, which is nice, onto towards the A-bomb side. Ryu has got to stay alive, but no, he doesn't. He peeks that angle. He shouldn't have, considering he was all alone. And now Bleed, they take A control.
The full side to themselves, and once again, they're making these mistakes. They're going in for swings that they really shouldn't be going for, and that's what's really costing them their own lives here. Juicy finds another one for himself, an absolute freebie as well. And one by one, they're able to find the shots, they're able to find the kills. The control is there, the positions are prime. Just take the shots, just live through it for as long as you possibly can. And now, it's just a full-on save. Side of Action PH, they know they cannot in any way, shape, or form control this round anymore. Run on back, go to a back position, take it slow, take it steady, one step at a time. Baby steps here. Okay, what's the plan, CCV? Tell me honestly. First of all, Action PH, I think they're getting a little bit too dicey. They're getting way too reckless, and they're letting their adrenaline get to their arms. They're like, oh, we gotta finish the game. We gotta finish the game. We gotta celebrate right now. They can't. They gotta wait a couple more seconds.
I have to agree with you only in the sense of them like peaking angles and with their frags. The utility usage it's still fine. I haven't seen a lot of problems with that recently, but it's the angles that they're peaking. Yeah, sure, someone like Jet Only playing the KO, he does get the opening kill. He has been getting the initial frags for like 2-3 rounds all over, I presume, a bit more maybe, but it still doesn't grant them to peak any angle that they want. And I think, Reese, if this is what you want to highlight as well, is that you can't just peak any angle and expect to win that duel. It's not going to happen. We saw 2 kills taking place on the A bomb side just for this very reason. Are you playing the Viper in front of our screens right now? As the Viper towards U-Hauls, he just peaked that. He dry peaked that angle. And he obviously lost his life to First Love. Things like that should not be happening. So with the angles, with the peaks, with the positioning is the one aspect that I would say that the members of Action PH should be like more focused on, or like should be more attentive to. Like, do you want to peak that angle? Is it necessary to go for the kill, or can you wait a couple more seconds? That is the only aspect I want to focus on. Other than that, utility usage, it's still fine. I haven't seen anything major there.
Let's see now.
Yeah, it's not the utility usage. Just as you said, it's much more of the mentality and the discipline factor. The discipline is just not there yet, and that's what's really causing a lot of the problems to happen. And hopefully after this pause, they're going to be able to bring this one back. You gotta remember that this is an eco round from them, so 5-man rush from Showers? Yeah, boy, I'm feeling it right now. Come on, go in for it. I dare you. I double dare you. I want to see this happen. 5-man rush. Get a kill. Get 2. I don't care. Just show the side of Bleed what you're made of.
Right now, well, they aren't showing a lot. There goes again, KO with the utility, but it won't suppress anyone. It won't get any info that people are there. As a matter of fact, Bleed have entirely rotated over to B, and they'll be walking into just a hotel room. Everything prepped up, ready for them, and they can enjoy themselves there, order food, and stay there as long as possible, because Action PH are going to take a long time.
Are you serious?
No. Oh, no. Don't tell me now Action PH go towards B as well from defender spawn. Okay, no, all of them are in A. This can either go horribly right or horribly wrong. I do not want to see what happens next, but well, the players will have to.
They have a KO ult, and this one KO ult should give them that edge here. They have now gambled everything down towards that A side, and this should work out for them. Where are you going, man? You need to use the pop the KO ultimate, please! But still, Moski's gonna be the one going for it. Moski gets it second! How are they able to fight all of these? No! But Lenny and first off, they're able to switch everything back here. Tesseract swings out of the corner and finds one more kill for himself, one by one. They're fighting the shots. Emon with a beautiful one tap from his own accord. Emon's gonna be the one to shut everything down here. One on his left, one on his right. No more time, no more bullets to work with as well. Josie does not survive. And somehow they make it work. What was this round, CCV? Absolute utter chaos. People running left, people running right. Astro Divide on the middle, Boombot flying from the right, and a guy shooting from the left. You can see it in RU. He's like, what the hell just happened? How
He's
did we win
extremely
this?
happy. I mean,
he doesn't know how he won this. They had no business winning this round. Both of the teams, they just walked into each other, and it was just an absolute deathmatch fest. Like, they know this was so random.
I mean, it should not have happened that round, like that. The eco and Action PH, it works out for them. I mean, it does. Yeah, they are another team from South Asia to move on to the main event. Are they the only team from Philippines, or am I wrong? I think there's another team from Philippines into the qualifiers as well. I'll have to check about that. But Action PH,
Cool.
what happened here? Yeah, I'm at a loss of words. I don't know. I have no idea what to say for that round.
Yeah, it's one of those rounds at Valorant that you just don't question. It just happened. It just exists. And hey, the side of Action PH were the ones to take it. Smart, clean, methodical. Take the shots, take the steps forward, and just bring it all back. It is clean in the sense that they were able to make it work.
Yeah,
overall, like if at least they were able to scrape up those pieces. They're like, oh god, everything's broken now. How do we fix it? How do you fix it? Get the super glue, man. Get it for me right now. And just piece it all together with a Boombot and a Sheriff in your hand. If Emon didn't get that nasty flick on towards the face of Lenny, you know for a fact that this was over. Emon ran through the Astral Divide and did a dirty as hell flick on towards the face of Lenny to take him out. That one flick pretty much gave them this entire round. And after that, he played his utility beautifully. Used the Boombot on one corner, shifted his way towards the right, isolated the 1v1, and finally put the final bullet inside of Juicy to take him out. And Juicy, he didn't know which one to shoot. Does he shoot the Boombot or does he shoot the player? And in that high pressure scenario, you know for a fact, as a Juicy, he's an incredible player, but he's still quite young. He's gonna start crumbling under that pressure. He's not gonna have that same composure that you would have if you were much more of an experienced veteran. So in that sense, the side of Bleed, they just fell apart here because of the amount of pressure just mounting on top of them. They second guessed their side take on B, knowing that this was an eco. And we're going to be heading on down over towards the match highlights here, CCV. Break it down from me, from the very top, because for Bleed, this was a heartbreaking loss for them.
Yeah, you know, after having an absolutely great run at the showdown earlier, now, you know, playing in the open qualifiers, facing off against Action PH for what I presume is to be one of the very few initial times, if not the first time. But yeah, just absolutely heartbreaking. They couldn't go over to the main event, and that's that. But starting off, Action PH, they won the pistol. Even after that, Bleed, sure, they won their full buy round. But after that, Action PH, as soon as they had their hands on the guns, and again, the utility usage combined with the fact that they were getting side control time after time, they were able to plant the spike and then play on the basis of that. It was just hurtful to the members of Bleed. We were trading back and forth, rounds were going back and forth, but after a certain point, Action PH, they just started winning and building that round count and just extending it further and further and further, and it just costed them Bleed a huge game of playing catch up, and they were never able to recover from that. And from that point forward, Action PH just had too many rounds to their name, and they were too close to victory for Bleed to try and make a dent in it.
Just able to find so much to work with, and right at the very end, he just started dropping like flies because of it. Motsuki. Just look at this, man. Motsuki, I think, has been the most impactful player out of everyone else in the side of Action PH. Not to say that, of course, Jet only didn't do a lot, all the other members weren't pulling their own weight. No. It just felt as though Motsuki was a cut above the rest on that Astra. The level of game sense that he had when he was playing the Killjoy on game number 1 and now the Astra in game number 2, it shows his versatility and it shows his adaptability as well as a player, giving him so much value. And the main player that I would like to highlight to be the best anchor that I have seen from Southeast Asia pretty much has to be Tesseract. Like, look at this man, slow, meticulous, methodical. He pretty much has the contingency plan for every single situation. The way he isolates the 1v1, his internal clock timer just ticking in 1, 2, 3, going in for a peek. 1, 2, 3, I'm running behind me. Just look at him. How many rounds has he clutched out for his team just due to his pure, raw, meticulous play? A lot. Action PH, they owe pretty much everything to him.
Yeah, Action PH, the thing is, as a roster, because we had so many of these standout moments, it just worked in symphony with their team play as well. Talking about the utility, their executes, even their defenses, like you were mentioning with the case of Tesseract. So everything just worked. Motsuki was there, Jet only, Tesseract, every one of these players getting kill after kill, not only having their standout moments, but then also pushing through and getting those frags. A man as well on the raise, he did an excellent job. And then before you know it, we ended up into the final round where Motsuki from this power position, he got 2, and then Tesseract was there as well. He got a kill before dying by the hands of Juicy. And then there was that final from Iman, and that was it. Done and dusted. Action PH are going to be the team moving on to the main event, taking up 1 out of the 4 spots that Southeast Asia have.
You just gotta know. Like, there is no way that you can change any of these. Bleed, for them, this was the most heartbreaking loss that you can think of. Let's head on down over towards the map video screen to see a recap of how both maps went. This was a best of 3 and a 2-0 victory for the side of Action PH. Initially, we heard a lot of buzz about Action PH being able to take this one against Bleed, and we kind of just brushed it off our shoulders because, hey, analytically and statistically, the side of Bleed, they should have had all of the advantages. They are the much more better roster on paper when you consider what they have achieved. But for Action PH, when you look at their stats and when you look at their games, it's not really the same now, is it? Mind you, Action PH did go in for a massive roster change recently when I did check their last game stats. It's the same players are not there. The new players being picked up, though, except for RU, this is like a completely different roster. Action PH has been an absolute dominant force here for the Intel Challenger Series. And the fact that they have made it to be one of the first teams in Southeast Asia to move on down forward, that's even better. Just imagine it like this, CCV. Now they're on the radars for a lot more of these other top dog teams. So as the fight goes on down forward, things could just get a lot more interesting. We crowned 1 team for Southeast Asia, and now we got to crown another one from the south of South Asia as well. CCV, close it all out because we're going to be signing off real soon.
Oh yeah, again, everyone watching, I know you're excited for the South Asian games as well. And today we have got SATL Esports. They have managed to get into the qualifier finals and they will be up against FS Esports as well. We have seen both of these teams, in the gauntlet. We have seen these teams in multiple other tournaments by the Esports Club and all over in South Asia Valorant. We have seen their names pop up frequently, multiple times. And now yet again, they play against each other in a single elimination format. This is what I absolutely love. It brings out the best in the teams and the pressure it puts. Yes, at times it can be heartbreaking for the team that loses. In this case, it was Bleed. But what it does provide is the best of entertainment, is the best of content for all of us. And in terms of best in their regions as well, for example, single elimination is the best in content. I'd say Intel and their processors are the best in terms of performance for gaming and for work as well. 11th gen processors, i5, i7, i9, all of them alongside integrated graphics in the new generation laptops from Intel. You can game anywhere, anything in high definition, anytime. Absolutely lovely stuff. And if you're looking for more gaming peripherals, if a laptop trackpad isn't enough for you and you're looking for the best mouse and keyboard combos, well, Cosmic Byte have you covered. So switch to God mode and start getting those skills right now and make sure your movement is at the top of its game. For now, both SATL and FS Esports have got to make sure that they are at the top of their game. They'll be warming up. We will stay here at the Esports Club channel. We will meet you at 8 p.m. IST for that matchup. But till then, Aggressive, this has been another one of the best of threes. We will be starting off the main playoffs tomorrow onwards. But for now, thank you everyone for watching the Intel Presents the Esports Club Challenger Series powered by Cosmic Byte alongside Red Bull. We will see you very shortly. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, this is Raka and welcome to the Streamer Reviews, where gaming streamers gonna review the best new gaming laptops in the market. And today we are looking at the Intel powered Asus ROG Zephyrus S17, a laptop which stands for its amazing multitasking capabilities. As a streamer, I need my system to stream, game, record all at the same time. Having tested it, I'm quite thrilled that this laptop can actually handle it. And if you're wondering how, it is all thanks to the 11th gen Intel Core i9 processor, which gives your laptop a desktop caliber performance. With 8 cores, 16 threads and Intel Turbo Boost Max technology 3.0, it is capable of running several tasks without worrying about bottlenecks. So multitasking also leads to some heating issues. But luckily, the S17 has its active aerodynamic system plus, which improves the airflow and enables long hours of streaming while keeping it cool. While choosing for a laptop, I also look for fast connectivity options for my accessories such as Stream Deck and capture card. But thankfully, the S70's Intel Thunderbolt 4 is very sorted in this regard. This one port lets me connect to all my accessories easily thanks to its blazing fast bandwidth speed up to 40 Gbps. Overall, I think the Asus Zephyrus S17 is a great laptop for streamers, gamers, or anyone with the similar needs. So what are you waiting for? Bring yours home today.
Hi guys, this is Zaya and welcome to Streamer Reviews, where gaming streamers review the best new gaming laptops. Gamers are an impatient bunch and I've got a laptop just for you. Let's look at the top 3 reasons why the Acer Predator Helios 300 is perfect for the impatient gamer. Number 1. Its 11th gen Intel Core i7 processor, which brings out the potential of the GPU's high-speed GDDR6 memory to ensure faster experience with higher frame rates and lower latency. Gamers hate long load times. That's why our second reason is the Helios 300's 2TB PCIe SSD. The SSD operates at PCIe Gen 4 speeds, giving you incredible read-write speeds for a faster response time. If all this wasn't enough, check out reason number 3. The 5th gen Aeroblade 3D technology plus Vortex Flow, which lets you say goodbye to heating issues. Shout out to the Predator Sense dashboard, which lets you monitor your system, overclock, and customize everything instantly from one place. I think it's clear that this system is geared for super fast results. Get your Acer Helios 300 powered by 11th gen Intel Core processor now.
Hey guys, this is Raka and welcome to the Streamer Reviews, where gaming streamers gonna review the best new gaming laptops in the market. And today we are looking at the Intel powered Asus ROG Zephyrus S17, a laptop which stands for its amazing multitasking capabilities. As a streamer, I need my system to stream, game, record all at the same time. Having tested it, I'm quite thrilled that this laptop can actually handle it. And if you're wondering how, it is all thanks to the 11th gen Intel Core i9 processor, which gives your laptop a desktop caliber performance. With 8 cores, 16 threads and Intel Turbo Boost Max technology 3.0, it is capable of running several tasks without worrying about bottlenecks. So multitasking also leads to some heating issues, but luckily the S17 has its active aerodynamic system plus, which improves the airflow and enables long hours of streaming while keeping it cool. While choosing for a laptop, I also look for fast connectivity options for my accessories such as Stream Deck and capture card. But thankfully, the S70's Intel Thunderbolt 4 is very sorted in this regard. This one port lets me connect to all my accessories easily thanks to its blazing fast bandwidth speed up to 40 Gbps. Overall, I think the Asus Zephyrus S17 is a great laptop for streamers, gamers, or anyone with the similar needs. So what are you waiting for? Bring yours home today.
Hi guys, this is Zaya and welcome to Streamer Reviews, where gaming streamers review the best new gaming laptops. Gamers are an impatient bunch, and I've got a laptop just for you. Let's look at the top 3 reasons why the Acer Predator Helios 300 is perfect for the impatient gamer. Number 1. Its 11th gen Intel Core i7 processor, which brings out the potential of the GPU's high-speed GDDR6 memory to ensure faster experience with higher frame rates and lower latency. Gamers hate long load times. That's why our second reason is the Helios 300's 2TB PCIe SSD. The SSD operates at PCIe Gen 4 speeds, giving you incredible read-write speeds for a faster response time. If all this wasn't enough, check out reason number 3. The 5th gen Aeroblade 3D technology plus Vortex Flow, which lets you say goodbye to heating issues. Shout out to the Predator Sense dashboard, which lets you monitor your system, overclock, and customize everything instantly from one place. I think it's clear that this system is geared for super fast results. Get your Acer Helios 300 powered by 11th gen Intel Core processor now.